Hi there everyone, this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps and thank you for joining me for another tutorial today. Okay, so we're going to recreate this card that I did earlier. It's just something, I don't know, it's just a bit of fun really, but I think it's worked out quite nice, something a little bit different. So we've got our multifarious card and stamped up our lovely steampunk clock, and then I've cut it out. And that's ready to mask off the area once I've stamped on it. So I will ink up with the Nocturn. Make sure that that's completely covered. Let's place that down. Give that a good press. And there it is. So we've got our mask. I'm going to peel that off and pop that down over the top just while we're working around the image. I'm going to use the Greensleeves first. And I'm going to use a larger brush. This is just to give us a soft outside look initially. So working all the way around. That nice soft colour. Blending it out. Only need a little on your brush, so do remember to take some off first. And now we shall move on to the mermaid. And yeah, we'll use the medium sized brush. So let's just see how we get on. So just sweep that over the top. Now if we want to deepen that colour we can, but I think I might start stamping first. So I've got my lovely mushrooms and I'm going to start with the Twilight. So I'm going to work my way around. Now I don't want it to be too symmetrical, but I want it to be balanced. So I'm going to ink up in the Nocturn now. And then I've got some tiny little mushrooms there as well. And I'm going to go back to Twilight. So I've got a little foliage stamp here, nice fine detail, which is what we need now because we've got a lot of the bolder stamps. So I'm stamping up in the Golden Meadow because I don't want to now overpower any of the stamps that I've put down. So you can take it as wide as you want. That's entirely up to you. Oops. And now I've got another little floral stamp. And this time I'm going to add a little bit of colour. So this is Glamorous. This is another really nice fine stamp. So we can afford to add some colour now. That's really starting to look quite pretty. I'm now going to put a little bit more depth around the centre, and this time I'm going to use one of our smaller stencil brushes, and we've got the Graphite. Just to give it a little bit more depth. We don't want to wipe out that lovely mermaid colour though, so do be careful and just go around the very edge. So I'm going to take that off now. And I've got a couple of colours here, so let's just start adding a little bit of colour to that steampunk clock, toning that starkness down. I mean, you might quite like the white, so if you want to keep that, that's absolutely fine. But you can see how it just 3Ds that image just by putting on a few shades of colour. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for that. And now I'm going to put some words on. So I've got Time Flies, and I'm going to ink up in the Twilight. I want it to be subtle, so I'm stamping off first. So now I'm going to go in the middle. That way we can get it as even as we can. lastly, I've got one of our lovely metallic pens here by Zig, a Kuretake, and I'm going to pick the fine end, and I'm just going to do a few little dots, joining up that circle of words. And we'll just do a few random little dots as well. Just to balance it. I've got some stickles here, and I might just pop that around the clock. Add a little bit of sparkle, and why not? And there we go. So there's something really quite therapeutic about doing that card. It's just layering, building layer upon layer. But I think that's quite effective. I enjoyed making that, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope it's inspired you to have a go yourselves. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.